Attention, Spanish people. Are you sick and tired of being treated terribly by your landowner bosses? You want the freedom and equality to have the ability to not live in poverty? If so, anarchy is for you. I'm an anarchist collective leader from Spain, and I met with a news reporter to discuss how the anarchist ideology is perfect just for you.
Good afternoon, Catalina. I hope your work hasn't been too arduous today. First, could you explain an agricultural collective and how it operates under anarchist principles?
Good afternoon. That is a great question. An anarchist agricultural collective is a community where workers unite to share labor, resources, and even decision-making power. Under anarchist principles, we reject hierarchy and work to ensure everyone has an equal voice in decisions that affect the majority of people. That's much different than the government right now.
That sounds very different from the agricultural norms here in Spain. What motivated this shift?
Spain's rural systems have suffered under corrupt landowners and exploitative systems for centuries. Latifundias impoverished the laborers while the landowners swam in gold. We saw an opportunity to reclaim the land and prove that workers could manage it better without greedy, evil landowners.
Wow, that's interesting. And how has this system improved the workers' lives here?
The benefits have been immense. We don't work for a few pennies. We work for each other. Families have access to food, shelter, and education that were once out of reach. There is no competition among us, only collaboration. This has created a sense of equality we have never experienced before.
Critics of anarchism often claim that without a centralized authority, chaos would reign. What are your thoughts on that?
That's a common misunderstanding. Anarchy is not about chaos, it's about order without oppression. Despite radical anarchists desiring no control, we revolutionary anarchists understand that some sort of rule is helpful. As you can see, our little collective is like a self-governing community. Tasks are divided based on skills and needs, and disputes are resolved through a dialogue, not coercion. In fact, our collective runs more smoothly than the estates ever did.
What challenges does your collective face in implementing and maintaining these anarchistic ideals?
Well, change is never easy. Some resist giving up the idea of private property, and external threats loom large, whether from conservative factions, landlords seeking to reclaim their land, or the slow-moving reforms. There are plenty of them, I can tell you that. But our greatest challenge is actually unity. We must constantly remind ourselves of all the principles that brought us here and work to build trust among all members.
With Spain currently experiencing the political turmoil that you're seeing, do you believe agricultural collectives like yours can survive in the long term?
You know, that's the question that's been on all of our minds. We know the road ahead will be difficult, especially with rising tensions across the entire country. But collectives like ours, anarchist collectives like ours, are proving that a better way is possible. Even if forces beyond our control threaten this experiment, the seeds of freedom we plant today will inspire future generations. I know that for sure.
Wow, that's a powerful sentiment, Catalina. Before we wrap up, what message would you like to share with those who might be skeptical of anarchism?
Look beyond the propaganda. Anarchism is not about destruction, it's about liberation and empowering ordinary people to take control of their own lives, working together for the common good. Come visit our collective and you'll see that for yourself. Follow anarchism, and let's all fight in a united front. Thank you. Adios!